Welcome to The Strategic Edge, the podcast for entrepreneurs and business owners who want a competitive edge in the market. They want to be seen as the expert in their industry, and they're looking for cutting edge and innovative strategies that work across industries to help them scale their business like a boss. My name is Ann Carden, and I'm your host. Welcome to the show. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Strategic Edge podcast. And I have to tell you, this is a milestone episode as I'm actually doing episode number 52. So I've been doing this for a year. But I also have to tell you that this will be the last Strategic Edge episode because I am changing the name and rebranding to be Expert in You. You know, throughout this year, I've been trying to really discover what is this podcast really going to be and for who. And through the course of the year, I have really decided that I want it to be for coaches, consultants, professional service providers who are looking to grow and scale their business. And really the last several episodes have been geared towards them anyway. But now I am actually going to be rebranding it to go along with my #1 best-selling book, Expert in You. So I am super excited to make this change. I'm going to be interviewing experts in their industry, people that will also be able to help coaches, consultants, and professional service providers build and grow an incredible business, and people that really complement what I do, but they're definitely experts. And then I'll be interviewing a lot of coaches and consultants and people who are in the weeds building their business to find out what they're doing, what's working, what's not working. And so it should be a really fun new year coming up with my podcast and with my show. So I hope you'll stay with me with that change, and I just can't wait to get it started. In the meantime, I am going to give you a great episode because today I want to talk about how you can have more freedom in your coaching, consulting, or professional services business and also make more profitability and higher income. And a lot of times as people are growing and scaling their business, they end up losing a lot of profitability along the way. A lot of times they decline actually in their business and they end up into cash flow problems. And this happens a lot when people are adding a team. So I really want to talk about how you can scale profitably and make more income, which is why you're doing this anyway, right? So let's dive in. The first thing is if you want to build a business that you are not a hostage in your business, then you've got to think about scaling in some way, shape, or form. And you don't want to be stuck in your business, or let's just say, you know, we've just come out of a national pandemic. I think we're still obviously going through it, but a lot of people, you know, got sick and a lot of people struggled in their business because it was so dependent on them. And so what I want to talk to you about today is how to have a business that's not completely dependent on you, and it can still grow, and you can still have this wonderful life of freedom, and you can make great income. So the first thing I like to tell coaches and consultants is if you are working more than 10 to 12 hours a week doing the thing that you actually deliver, you are already losing money and opportunity in your business. And so think about this. The 10 to 12 hours is not a lot. That means you need to be spending your time to grow your business beyond that. Now, when you get your business to a certain place, you can hire a team, but at that point you're still stepping into a CEO role and you're still managing your team. And so you still have to allocate hours for those things, for the growth of your business. What happens a lot is people get into their business and they get stuck in the fulfillment side of their business. So they're working with clients, maybe you're a marketing agency or a consultant, and you're doing all of the done for you services. If you're a coach and you're working with clients, a lot of custom work. This happens with consultants a lot. Maybe they're going in and they're working in corporations or in businesses where they are almost like an employee And so all of these things will keep your business, number one, from having the sustainability that it can, but it really takes away from the personal time that you can have, because now you're really trading time for money. So what I really want to talk about is how to get out of that mode and how to really, again, grow a business beyond you that isn't completely dependent on you. You know, a couple of months ago, I took 3 weeks vacation out of 6 weeks, and I 3 separate weeks actually. And what I did through those 3 weeks was I only worked a few hours each week. I still closed clients. I still made money in my business. I still had my income. My business did not stop because I decided to take 3 weeks off. And this is the best kind of business, to build a business that gives you both the freedom and the income that you want, but it also, again, can continue to grow even beyond you. So how do you do this? Well, there are really a couple of different ways to scale a business. One is to hire a team. Now, at some point, if you are going to grow at all, you're going to need someone in your business. It's very difficult to have massive success if you are solo and everything is dependent on you. You're wearing all the hats. So this is a mistake a lot of times that people make in their business, and it's why their business never gets beyond a certain point. So at the very least, you're probably going to need some sort of a virtual assistant, some sort of maybe an admin, someone that can help you do some of the mundane things in your business that really you shouldn't be spending time doing. Even if you think about accounting services or keeping books, all of those things, even if you know how to do them, you should not be doing them. You need to be investing your time where it is the most valuable in your company. And that means letting go of a lot of other things. Not building your own website, not doing maybe a lot of the administrative work that you're doing in your business, scheduling, managing your schedule. All of those things can be done and even outsourced to a virtual assistant or an administrator. So the first thing is think about, okay, how can I get beyond myself? How can I let go of some of the things that I'm doing so that I can focus on the growth of my business? I can focus on bringing in more clients, having more sales conversations, closing more deals, whatever that looks like. So that's the first thing to think about, is if you're spending 10 to 12 hours a week delivering the thing, then you don't have time to work on your business. And then the second thing is think about what can you let go of so that you really can continue to focus on the growth of your business, client acquisition, closing deals, those types of things. The third thing I want you to think about is your pricing. Your pricing can keep you stuck in your business. For example, if you are charging by the hour, if you're charging by the day, if you're doing a lot of a la carte, all of those things can also keep you really trading time for money. Even a lot of professional trainers who work in corporations, often they price their services in a way that they're trading time for money. Okay, well, I'm going to be spending 4 days delivering this training to this company. 4 days, this is how much I need to make an hour, and that's how they price their services. I am going to do an upcoming episode in the new branded podcast that goes into pricing and business models and all of these things for coaches and consultants. So I'm just going to touch on them today. But I want you to know that there are better ways to price your services where everything is not time for money. And so I will do that in an upcoming episode. But think about how you can get out of the time for money situation. Because if you're in a company, for example, delivering a training program, you don't want them to treat you like an employee. Or if you are a consultant that goes in and actually does the work in a company and you're charging by the hour or by the day, that is putting you really more in an employee role than it is in an expert role. And we want you to be seen as the expert and the authority. So there are lots of ways that you can do this in your business. You can step out of actually doing the work, and you can work with a company's team or with their people and be the advisor and be the person that's managing the project, but you're not doing the work. That's one way. Another way is you could bring in your own team. So there are lots of different ways that you could get out of that role of trading time for money. But at the end of the day, those things keep you stuck. They keep you stuck in fulfillment, and they don't give you the freedom in your business. And often they don't give you the income, because if you want your income to go up, that means you invest more time, right? So that's not going to work. And I am all about building a life with your business that gives you not only the money that you want to make, but the freedom and the lifestyle that you want. I mean, we've never had a better time in history to have a lifestyle business than we do now with technology, with the internet. Most things can be done right over Zoom or right over the internet. Even if you are working inside of a business, there are ways to leverage how you offer your services and how you sell your services so that you are spending a minimum amount of your time and other things can be delivered without you. So there are lots of ways to do that. The next thing to think about is, have you built out any kind of assets into your business that allow you to, number one, leverage your time, or maybe even have passive income? So I have several things that I have passive income with. I have partnerships and alliances with people that deliver services that I know my clients will need, but I don't do those things. I'm partnered with them, but I still have a revenue stream or an income stream because I can now offer those things to my clients because I know they're going to need them. And if I didn't offer them, they would just go somewhere else and get them. So why would I not give them the person that could get that done for them, and then also have another income stream or another revenue stream? So even if I wanted to only go out and promote those other services, I could do that, right? And I could have someone else promote those services for me, and that would not be dependent on me. You can also create a product or something that, again, will give you passive income. I know I have several books that I have put out, and as a result, people can go and buy those books, and I have money that hits my account. Now, you're not going to get rich on books, so don't misunderstand me, but I have money that hits my account every single month from book sales, and that's something that I created once, and it can be sold over and over again. But you can do this with a course, you can do this with a program, you can do this with some sort of training materials. There's all kinds of ways that you can build assets into your business that are more passive income and do not require you. And all of those things can give you freedom. So if you can get, let's say, a course going and you can sell that over and over again to people, or even use it as a downsell in your business, and or maybe even as another thing that your clients might want to buy or need. It could be an upsell, it could be a downsell. There's lots of ways you could position this depending on how you want to build your business. But by having a course and having that passive income, if you wanted to take a few weeks off and you didn't want to work with clients and you had all of that going, and maybe you even have a marketing team that just runs all of that for you and you don't have to do anything, well, you've got income coming in. And again, it gives you all of that freedom that most people, I think, want in their business, but then they often get into their business and they don't end up with the freedom. The other thing is how, think about building a team to do a lot of the work for you. So this is another opportunity where you can step out of your business, you can step into more of a CEO role, and when you hire and train good people, your business can almost run on autopilot. Now, that being said, I never recommend taking your hand off the pulse of your business, even if you have a team. I've built many businesses through the years, and I've always had employees and big teams behind me where I didn't have to do all of the stuff and everything, but I still had to keep my hand on the pulse of the business. I still had to know what was going on. I still had to make sure things were running smoothly. Things needed to run the way they were, that the business was still having growth. And so all of those things are parts of scaling a business and getting out of the fulfillment side of it. But if you want to still coach, I love to still coach. I only take on so many clients because that's what I can handle, but I still really enjoy it. And so if you can build a business that can make money, can leverage your time, then you can do the things that you enjoy, and you can have other people doing a lot of the other things. So I hope this is helpful. Think about how you can get more freedom in your business. How can you leverage your time? Also think about things like automation. Where can you automate things that maybe you're manually doing that are taking up a lot of your time? All of this can also build freedom into your coaching, consulting, or professional services business. So let me just recap very quickly. You can hire help. You can automate. You can build passive income. You can find ways to leverage your time. One thing I didn't talk about would be like a one-to-many approach where you are adding in maybe a mastermind or a group program. That would be another way that you could scale your business, grow your business, and leverage your time and get out of all of the fulfillment. So lots and lots of ways. There's no shortage of ways. But I do want to make you this offer. If you would like to build a $500,000 or $1 million coaching and consulting business or professional services business, and you would like to do it in a very streamlined way where you can really simplify your business, multiply your money, and have a business that gives you more income and more freedom, I would love for you to book a call with me and we can map out your strategy and then see how we can work together to implement that strategy into your business and really make that happen for you. Because at the end of the day, again, I know you had a dream for your business, and are you living that dream, or have you really kind of got sucked into some of the rabbit holes that people end up going down and really getting, again, sucked into being a hostage in your business? That's no way to build a business, in my opinion. So I hope this has been helpful. Reach out to me, book a call if you would like to get things mapped out and what your business could look like at a $500,000 or $1 million. Book a call with me. But I can't wait to see you in the new episode, Expert in You, the new podcast, Expert in You, that will be coming out next week. I hope you will continue to follow me and follow the podcast and subscribe to that, because it is going to be all for coaches, consultants, professional service providers, and we are going to cover everything from marketing and sales and income and revenue, ways to build your revenue, new profit centers, anything and everything that goes along with building a lucrative and impactful coaching and consulting business with your expertise and building, even showing you how to build that influence in the marketplace, speak, all of those things will be covered in the brand new podcast. So I know it's going to be an exciting year. This last year has been absolutely phenomenal and so much fun, and I've interviewed just incredible people, and I know that if you go back and listen to many of the episodes, you're going to get massive value. But I cannot wait for the new year and the new podcast. So thank you for being a listener. Thank you for being here. And I hope that we get an opportunity to meet or even work together in the future. Follow me into the next episode, into the next podcast, and I can't wait to get to know you. So thank you so much. Have an amazing day. Go rock your business. God bless you. Bye-bye.